On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
Exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Misdeed.
An act that is thought to be wrong or illegal, a wrongful or illegal action.
Examples:
Misdeed accusation. A history of misdeeds. I apologize for my misdeed and promise it won't happen again.
Corporation.
A large company or group of companies that are controlled together by law as a single unit.
Examples:
A public corporation. Corporation assets. 4 companies were amalgamated into a single corporation.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
Without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Incident.
An event or occurrence, often unexpected or unplanned, something that happens.
Examples:
Traffic incident. Security incident. The incident at the airport caused a delay in my flight.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
A southern exposure. The exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Congressional.
Of or relating to Congress, especially to the Congress of the United States.
Examples:
congressional approval. Suspend a congressional meeting. There was a congressional probe into the scandal.
Mandate.
An official or authoritative instruction or command, a commission or authority to carry out a particular task.
Examples:
mandate obligation. An imperial mandate. The mandate given to the new government is to improve the economy.
Devastation.
The act of causing great destruction or damage, often on a large scale.
Examples:
financial devastation. Devastation to life. The economic recession caused devastation in the housing market, with many people losing their homes.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Automobile.
A road vehicle that has four wheels and is powered by an engine, used for transporting people or goods.
Examples:
driverless automobile. Automobile insurance. The automobile industry is a major contributor to air pollution in cities.
Pharmaceutical.
Relating to the production and selling of the medical drugs.
Examples:
major pharmaceutical companies. Commercial pharmaceutical products. She gave money to help set up a pharmaceutical laboratory.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Modest.
Having or showing a humble estimate of one's merits, importance, etc., free from vanity, egotism, boastfulness, or great pretensions.
Examples:
modest income. Only a modest fee. Despite his many achievements, he remained modest and down to earth.
Contribution.
The act of giving something, especially money, to a particular cause or organization, a voluntary gift as of money or service or ideas made to some worthwhile cause.
Examples:
make a positive contribution. Contribution to society. His contribution to the charity was a generous donation of money.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
a politician in the ruling party, a corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Overlook.
To fail to notice something, to watch over someone, to provide a view from above.
Examples:
overlook a street, overlook that fact. We cannot overlook an opportunity for great success.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
amazing advances, the most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
advance the technology, advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Blessing.
A gift or favor from a higher power or force, an act or expression of approval, encouragement, or gratitude, something that brings happiness or good fortune.
Examples:
count your blessings, bestowed blessings. Receiving support from his friends was a great blessing in his time of need.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
democracy advocate, principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
a private individual, individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
expand a lineup, expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Sentimental.
Connected with or resulting from someone's emotions, rather than reason or realism.
Examples:
in a sentimental mood, sentimental damage. Stop being sentimental and always speak the truth.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
a circular movement, movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Enlist.
To sign up to serve in the military or a particular organization.
Examples:
Enlist in a cause. Enlist for a soldier. He decided to enlist in the military after graduating from high school.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
Economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Redirect.
To change the direction or course of something, to send in a different direction.
Examples:
Redirect traffic. Redirect attention. The government decided to redirect funding towards education and healthcare.
Peak.
The point to which something or someone is at its strongest, best, or most successful, the pointed top of a mountain.
Examples:
At peak hour. The peak current in the circuit. This measurement aims to reduce traffic at peak periods.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Exceed.
To surpass or go beyond a limit, expectation, or requirement. To be better or greater than anticipated or desired.
Examples:
Exceed sales targets. Exceed the speed limit. The athlete's performance exceeded all expectations, breaking a world record.
Citizenship.
The status of being a member of a particular country.
Examples:
Dual citizenship. Citizenship rights. Her citizenship application was denied due to a technical error.
Anti-slavery.
Opposed to, or prohibiting the practice of, slavery, equals the practice or system of owning, buying, and selling people as property and forcing them to work.
Examples:
Anti-slavery legislation. Anti-slavery activists. Her speech was filled with an anti-slavery message that resonated with the audience.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry. Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something, often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Regulation.
An official rule made and maintained by a government or some other authority, the act of controlling or directing something according to a rule.
Examples:
A company regulation. Regulation by the government. The regulation approved by Congress was perfunctorily implemented.
Railroad.
Metal tracks laid with rails on which trains run, a system of tracks with the trains operated by an organization.
Examples:
Coast-to-coast railroad. Railroad industry. The town was founded in the 19th century as a stop on the railroad, and it grew rapidly as a result.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Labor.
Productive work, especially physical work done for wages, the people who do manual or physical work in a country or company for wage. Verb, to work hard or to strive and make an effort to reach a goal.
Examples:
Seasonal labor. Manual labor. In several countries, child labor is a serious social problem.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Elector.
A person who has the right to vote in an election.
Examples:
Presidential elector. Qualified for an elector. The elector cast their vote for the candidate they believed in.
Arena.
A large, flat area, often circular or oval-shaped, designed to showcase theater, musical performances, or sporting events.
Examples:
Indoor arena. Political arena. The company is planning to build a 20,000-seat arena with a retractable roof.
Adopt.
To choose to follow something, to legally take a child from another family and care for them as if they were one's own.
Examples:
Adopt a child. Adopt a bill. The National Assembly has adopted the budget.
Progressive.
Relating to or supporting development or advancement, especially social or political one.
Examples:
Progressive taxation. Progressive development. The progressive approach to education emphasizes hands-on learning and student-centered classrooms.
Wage.
A particular amount of money that somebody earns, usually every week or every month, for work or services.
Examples:
Unpaid wages. Increase in the minimum wage. His wages continued to rise as his skills improved.
Unemployed.
Not having a job, although able to work.
Examples:
Assignment for the unemployed youth. People who are unemployed. My father was unemployed for so long.
Compensation.
Something, especially money, given or received as payment or reparation for a service or loss or injury.
Examples:
Unemployment compensation. Other forms of compensation. He claimed compensation for the injury.
Liberty.
The state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's way of life, behavior, or political views.
Examples:
Personal liberty. Liberty as a right. The founding fathers fought for the liberty of the American people.
Nuclear.
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
Nuclear fusion. Use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
Treaty.
A formal agreement or pact between two or more countries or other international entities.
Examples:
Treaty negotiation. Global Climate Treaty. The two countries signed a treaty to establish peaceful relations.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Triumph.
A great victory or achievement.
Examples:
Triumph of democracy. Triumph of the spirit. The team's triumph in the championship resulted from their hard work and dedication.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Advocate.
A person who supports or suggests an idea, development, or way of doing something.
Examples:
An advocate of disarmament. Public education advocates. Advocates of abolishing the death penalty often argue that the alternative heaviest sentence should be life in prison.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Persistent.
Continuing firmly or obstinately in the course of action, despite difficulty or opposition, lasting or enduring without fading or being lost over time.
Examples:
Persistent cough. Persistent data. Despite the setbacks, he remained persistent in his pursuit of his dreams.
Civic.
Of or relating to a town, city, or the people who live in it.
Examples:
Civic activity. Civic center. The city promotes civic collaboration in community development.
Instructive.
Serving to provide knowledge or information, tending to instruct or educate.
Examples:
Instructive example. Instructive video. The book provided instructive advice on how to improve your public speaking skills.
Senator.
A member of a legislative body, especially a member of the U.S. Senate.
Examples:
Junior senator. Senator term. The hawkish senator gave a speech on the new bill in the Senate.
Justice.
The quality of being fair and reasonable and treating people equally according to their due.
Examples:
Criminal justice. Justice of heaven. The judge's ruling was based on the principles of justice and fairness.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
Industrialized service. Industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Bakery.
A place where bread and other baked goods are made and sold.
Examples:
Run a bakery. Bakery industry. He worked at the bakery as a baker.
Delicatessen.
A shop or restaurant that specializes in offering high-quality, ready-to-eat cuisine or food products, such as cheese, cured meat, salads, and sandwiches.
Examples:
Gourmet delicatessen. Traditional delicatessen. I ordered a breakfast bagel with cream cheese and lox from the delicatessen.
Mad.
Insane, especially due to a mental illness, very angry.
Examples:
A mad person. Gets mad easily. He was mad with joy to see the results.
Wade.
To walk through water that is not deep enough to swim in, to struggle or proceed slowly and laboriously through something, such as a difficult situation or a crowd of people.
Examples:
Wade down a street. Wade through paperwork. I had to wade through the knee-deep water to get to the other side of the river.
Dump.
To deposit or dispose of something, such as trash, waste, etc., carelessly or hurriedly.
Examples:
Dump the gravel on the road. Dump hazardous waste. The company dumped him after several years of service.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Pollutant.
A substance or agent that pollutes or contaminates the environment, typically through release into the air, water, or soil.
Examples:
Noxious pollutant. Water pollutant. The factory's use of chemicals has made it a significant pollutant in the area.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Profitable.
Making or likely to make material gain or profit.
Examples:
A profitable job. Profitable trade. The Prohibition Amendment made bootlegging profitable.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
Flood advisory. A flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Pollution.
The introduction of harmful substances or waste into the natural environment that causes adverse change.
Examples:
Environmental pollution. High levels of air pollution. The pollution is endangering the local plants and animals.
Observation.
The act or activity of carefully examining or monitoring something or someone.
Examples:
Class observation day. Observation instrument. In the hospital, she will remain under constant observation.
Sewer.
An underground system of pipes used to carry away sewage and wastewater.
Examples:
Sewer device. Sewer system. The city is upgrading its sewer system to prevent flooding during heavy rain.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Grade.
A particular level of quality, size, importance, etc.
Examples:
Boys in the 12th grade. Students at all grade levels. Departments may set requirements for a higher grade point average.
Graduate.
A person who has a first degree from university or college. Verb, to complete the first course of university or college and get a degree.
Examples:
Graduate degree program. Honor graduate. Many employers hire graduate trainees to train as managers.
Conservationist.
A person who advocates or acts to protect and preserve the environment and wildlife.
Examples:
Wildlife conservationist. Dedicated conservationist. The extinction of this species has been a significant concern for conservationists.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Sanitation.
The process of maintaining a clean and hygienic environment, particularly in public health and safety contexts. The practice of disposing of waste products in a safe and appropriate manner.
Examples:
sanitation standards, poor sanitation. Sanitation workers play a critical role in keeping our cities clean and healthy.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
silent reading, give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Engagement.
A mutual promise to marry someone, an agreement to do something, especially at a particular time.
Examples:
a prior engagement, break off an engagement. They selected a gorgeous diamond engagement ring.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
seize a person's property, seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Lawmaker.
A politician or legislator who is responsible for making and changing laws.
Examples:
female lawmaker, incumbent lawmaker. This company has increased political contributions to federal lawmakers.
Lobby.
A large area inside the entrance of a public building where people can meet and wait. A group of people who try to persuade a politician, the government, or an official group to influence legislation.
Examples:
lobby for legislation, a hotel lobby. That lobby group actively advocated environmental protection to the government.
Congress.
A formal meeting of the representatives of different countries, constituent states, organizations, trade unions, political parties, or other groups.
Examples:
an international congress, peace congress. Congress must consider this proposal in an unusual situation.
Asbestos.
A set of naturally occurring fibrous minerals that were previously used in various building materials, including insulation, roofing, and fireproofing, but later found to be carcinogenic and cause respiratory diseases.
Examples:
asbestos-related diseases, asbestos removal. Asbestos exposure can lead to serious respiratory problems.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
lung capacity, do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Enforcement.
The act of ensuring that rules, regulations, or laws are obeyed or implemented. The act of applying force or pressure to compel compliance with rules or laws.
Examples:
Enforcement action. Enforcement officer. The enforcement of the new traffic laws led to a decrease in accidents.
Life-saving.
The act or process of rescuing someone else's life, especially from drowning.
Examples:
Life-saving efforts. Life-saving device. The patient needs a life-saving transplant operation.
Trump.
A playing card with a picture of a trumpeter on it, used in certain card games.
Examples:
Trump card. Choose trump. The trump suit in the game of bridge is determined at the beginning of each hand.
Dismantle.
To take apart or demolish a structure, machine, system, or the like, to strip off fittings or equipment.
Examples:
Dismantle a machine. Dismantle a system. The old building had to be dismantled because it was structurally unsound.
Wholesale.
The sale of goods in large quantities, typically for resale by retailers, of or relating to goods or services that are sold in large quantities, typically for resale by retailers or other intermediaries.
Examples:
Wholesale business. Wholesale dealer in fish. Our company specializes in the wholesale of office supplies.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Peril.
Serious and great danger or risk.
Examples:
The peril of the sea. Environmental peril. Due to hunger, the lives of the refugees were in peril.
Immediate.
Happening or done without delay or occurring shortly after something else.
Examples:
Take immediate effect. The immediate past. Both forts were subject to immediate attacks.
Resurgent.
Rising again, becoming active or strong again.
Examples:
Resurgent demand. Resurgent forest. The resurgent stock market has led to increased investor confidence.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
Literature of permanent value. Permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Victory.
A success in a game, competition, election, or battle, or the knowledge that you have won.
Examples:
Victory in the law court. Victory over terrorism. We are optimistic about our final victory.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Highway.
A main road, especially one connecting major towns or cities.
Examples:
Highway system. An interstate highway. I'm going to take the highway to get to my destination faster.
Collision.
An instance of two or more objects or entities crashing into each other, usually resulting in damage, impact, or conflict.
Examples:
Collision detection. Come into collision with my friend. The collision of tectonic plates can result in new mountain ranges, such as the Himalayas or the Alps.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Derision.
Contemptuous ridicule or mockery.
Examples:
Laugh in derision. Bitter derision. The audience greeted the comedian's jokes with derision.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
Diminish a reputation. Diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Severity.
The quality or condition of being severe, strict, or harsh.
Examples:
The severity of cold. High severity. The severity of the drought was a major concern for farmers.
Belt.
To sing loudly and forcefully, to hit someone or something hard. Noun, a strip of leather or other material worn to tie or buckle something around the body.
Examples:
Belt him in the face. Leather belt. The band was belting out old songs in response to audience requests.
Panel.
A square or rectangular and flat piece of something that forms a distinct section or component of something. A small group of specialists who discuss particular topics or give their advice or opinion about something.
Examples:
Panel discussion. Cost of solar panels. A panel of economic advisors from the United States visited the country to help rebuild its economy.
Airbag.
A safety device designed to inflate rapidly in the event of a collision, protecting the occupants of a vehicle and reducing the risk of injury or death.
Examples:
Defective airbag. Airbag deployment. The airbag system in the car saved the driver's life in a severe crash.
Crashworthy.
Designed to withstand an impact or collision and minimize injury or damage to people or property, able to protect occupants during a crash or collision.
Examples:
Crashworthy design. Crashworthy aircraft. The military vehicles are built with crashworthy structures to protect soldiers in combat situations.
Brake.
A device used to slow or stop a moving vehicle, typically by applying pressure to the wheels.
Examples:
Apply the brake. Brake pedal. The results of that election put a brake on political reform.
Tire.
To become weary or fatigued, often due to physical or mental exertion. To cause someone to feel weary or fatigued. Noun, a rubber covering that is placed around the rim of a wheel, which provides traction and absorbs shock while driving.
Examples:
Tire my patience. Tire pressure. I need to tire out my dog with a long walk so that he will sleep through the night.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
Handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Stability.
The quality or attribute of being firm and steadfast.
Examples:
Stability pact. Fiscal stability pact. The policy should increase the country's monetary stability.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples:
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Hitchhike.
To obtain a ride in a passing vehicle by signaling to the driver or waving one's thumb. To travel by getting a free ride in someone else's vehicle.
Examples:
Hitchhike a ride. Hitchhike across the country. She had to hitchhike to the nearest gas station when her car broke down.
Ghastly.
Causing great horror or fear, shockingly unpleasant or bad.
Examples:
Ghastly sight. Ghastly mistake. The child's ghastly scream echoed through the haunted house.
Horror.
Intense fear or disgust, especially at something shocking or terrifying.
Examples:
Horror movie. Horror-struck look. The stories of war crimes filled her with horror.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Automotive.
Of or relating to motor vehicles.
Examples:
Automotive manufacturing. An automotive transport company. Our company is an automotive component supplier to motor manufacturers.
Motor.
A device that converts electricity, fuel, etc. into movement and makes a machine, vehicle, etc. work.
Examples:
A motor mechanic. DC motor control. Energy-efficient motors are needed to maximize the cruising distance of electric vehicles.
Drowsy.
Feeling or showing a strong desire to sleep, causing a feeling of sleepiness or lethargy.
Examples:
Drowsy feeling. Drowsy voice. I'm feeling drowsy after staying up late last night.
Wagon.
A four-wheeled vehicle used for transporting goods or people, often pulled by horses, oxen, or other animals. A compartment or container used for storage or transportation, such as a shopping cart or trolley.
Examples:
Wagon wheel. Station wagon. The circus wagon was brightly painted with pictures of the animals inside.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Paraplegia.
A form of paralysis that affects all or part of the lower body, typically caused by injury to the spinal cord or nervous system.
Examples:
Paraplegia treatment. Traumatic paraplegia. After his accident, he was left with paraplegia and had to use a wheelchair.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Belly.
The front part of the body below the chest, containing the stomach and bowels, the rounded or curved part of an object, such as a ship or aircraft.
Examples:
The belly of the ship. With an empty belly. She had a tattoo just above her belly button.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Cruel.
Feeling or showing pleasure in causing pain or suffering to others.
Examples:
A cruel and unusual punishment. Cruel joke. The dictator was known for his cruel and oppressive regime.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
Refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Install.
To fix furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position so that it can be used, put into an office or a position.
Examples:
Install a door. Install a chairperson. The new president was installed immediately after the national election.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Advertise.
To draw attention to something such as a product, service, or event in public, to encourage people to buy, use, or attend it.
Examples:
Advertise the campaign. Advertise on social media. We want to advertise our company through your media.
Excessive.
Greater than what seems necessary, normal, or desirable.
Examples:
An excessive force. Take excessive care. It would be best if you did not demand such an excessive charge.
Horsepower.
A unit of power used to measure the output of mechanical engines, specifically the amount of work that one horse can do in a set amount of time.
Examples:
Maximum horsepower. Engine horsepower. The company's new generator has a horsepower rating of 1,000, making it ideal for large buildings.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Suppression.
The act of stopping or preventing something from being expressed or revealed.
Examples:
The suppression of bandits. Suppression of estrogen. The government imposed a suppression of freedom of speech.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Negligent.
Not being careful or giving enough attention to important matters.
Examples:
Negligent behavior. Sit in a negligent posture. The negligent driver caused the accident by failing to stop at the red light.
Occupant.
A person who lives or works at a particular place for a long time or who was born there.
Examples:
Illegal occupant. Rear seat occupants. He found graffiti left by a previous occupant of the house.
Instability.
The state of being unstable or uncertain and likely to change suddenly.
Examples:
Political instability. Instability in currency markets. Lack of sleep and overwork often lead to emotional instability.
Keen.
Having or showing quick and eager intelligence or interest.
Examples:
Keen interest. Keen observation. He was keen to learn more about the subject and attended every lecture.
Discredit.
To harm the reputation or credibility of someone or something. To make something appear untrue or unreliable.
Examples:
Discredit a theory. Discredit a witness. The company's unethical practices have discredited its brand image in the eyes of consumers.
Testimony.
A formal written or spoken statement that something is true, especially one given in court, something that serves as evidence.
Examples:
Testimony before Congress. Give his testimony. Witness testimony backed up the defendant's claims.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Detective.
A person whose job it is to find out information about crimes and find out who did them.
Examples:
Detective work. Detective movie. The detective diligently pursued his cases.
Dirt.
Soil, dust, or any substance that makes a surface not clean, the part of the Earth's surface consisting of humus and disintegrated rock.
Examples:
Dirt road. Dirt track. The garden was filled with dirt and needed to be tilled before planting.
Undermine.
To make someone or something less powerful, less effective, weaker gradually, to make someone's fame, competence, or authority less effective or weaker gradually.
Examples:
Undermine a good relationship. Undermine their adversary's reputation. They tried to undermine her position by slandering her.
Forthcoming.
Likely to happen or be available soon.
Examples:
In the forthcoming week. Forthcoming book. The forthcoming election is causing a lot of tension and uncertainty.
Senate.
A legislative body, especially the upper house of a parliament.
Examples:
Senate hearing. Senate Finance Committee. The Senate Majority Leader announced plans to bring the bill to the floor for a vote.
Committee.
A group of people appointed or elected to perform a specific function or manage a particular task, often within a larger organization.
Examples:
Committee meeting. Committee member. The ad hoc committee met to discuss the proposal.
Capitol.
A building that houses a legislative assembly, especially the U.S. Congress.
Examples:
The nation's capital. Capitol Hill hearing. The Capitol building was a stunning example of classical architecture, with its marble columns and grand dome.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus, Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel, smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Efficiency.
The state or quality of doing something well with no waste of input such as time or money.
Examples:
Better fuel efficiency, and energy efficiency. Our company must continue to strive for greater efficiency.
Avert.
To prevent something dangerous or undesirable from happening.
Examples:
Avert disaster, avert a strike. The dam systematically releases large amounts of water to avert flooding during the rainy season.
Overwhelming.
Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
Overwhelming majority, an overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
Odds in favor, odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Receptive.
Willing to listen to or accept new ideas or suggestions.
Examples:
Receptive audience, receptive to change. The voters appeared to be receptive to his new ideas.
Regularly.
At regular intervals or times.
Examples:
Regularly arranged. Post regularly to a blog. This site regularly shares high-quality academic materials.
Unfold.
To open up or spread out something that is folded or rolled up. To reveal or disclose something that was previously hidden or unknown.
Examples:
Unfold the story. Unfold the stroller. The mystery unfolded as the detectives gathered more clues. Regulatory. Having the power to control or restrict something such as business or industry according to rules or principles.
Examples:
Regulatory cells. Compliance with regulatory requirements. In the past, Japanese banks were protected by regulatory control.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Inspector.
A person whose job is to inspect, examine, or investigate something, often on behalf of an organization or official body.
Examples:
Inspector General. Building inspector. The school inspector was there to evaluate the teacher's performance and the student's progress.
Physician.
A medical doctor who practices medicine.
Examples:
The advice of the physician. Consult with a physician. She visited the local physician to seek treatment for her persistent headache.
Divulge.
To reveal or make known something that was previously secret or confidential. To disclose information that was previously concealed or hidden.
Examples:
Divulge whereabouts. Divulge information. He promised not to divulge confidential information to anyone.
Crucial.
Extremely vital or necessary.
Examples:
Crucial information. A crucial issue for women. The revitalization of technology companies is crucial to the country's growth.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Legislation.
A law or a set of laws suggested and then passed by a parliament, or the act of making or enacting laws.
Examples:
Anti-terrorist legislation. Introduce legislation. Similar legislation had already been rejected by the parliament 4 times.
Strive.
To try very hard to do, achieve, or obtain something.
Examples:
Strive hard to get. Strive for excellence. They strive to make their dream come true.
Antibiotic.
A substance or drug that kills or slows down the growth of bacteria.
Examples:
Antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic allergy. He has been prescribed an antibiotic to treat his infection.
Resistance.
The act of defending oneself from an aggressor or refusing to accept something.
Examples.
Resistance movement. Resistance to insulin. The bill to increase the consumption tax had passed despite much resistance from the public.
Criminal.
A person who has committed a crime.
Examples.
Wanted criminal. Criminal investigation. The police are searching for the criminal who stole the jewels.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples.
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples.
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Nanoscale.
On a scale that can be measured in nanometers, equals 1/1,000,000th of a meter, on a very small scale.
Examples.
Nanoscale device. Things at the nanoscale. This process improves the strength of the metal by controlling the nanoscale lattice structure of the metal.
Radioactive.
Emitting powerful and dangerous energy when the nuclei equals central parts of atoms are broken up.
Examples.
Radioactive decay. Radioactive isotope. The radioactive material was carefully stored in a lead-lined container.
Accord.
An official agreement or treaty between two organizations, countries, etc. Verb, allow to have.
Examples.
Accord with public opinion. By national accord. The organization finally signed a peace accord.
Solid.
Hard or firm, characterized by good substantial quality.
Examples.
Solid ally. Solid employment measures. The solid state of water is called ice.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples.
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Mind-boggling.
Extremely surprising or overwhelming and, therefore, difficult to understand or imagine.
Examples.
A mind-boggling puzzle. A mind-boggling display. Educating hundreds of thousands of recruits is a mind-boggling task.
Climax.
The most intense or exciting moment of an event or experience. The point of highest dramatic tension or emotional intensity in a story, plot, or performance.
Examples:
Emotional climax. Reach a climax. The climax of the movie had everyone on the edge of their seats.
Dramatic.
Very sudden, very excellent, or full of action and excitement.
Examples:
Make dramatic changes. A dramatic rescue at sea. The statement had a dramatic impact on house prices.
Regulate.
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples:
Regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Tobacco.
A plant grown for its leaves, which are dried and processed for smoking or chewing or extraction of nicotine.
Examples:
Tobacco industry. A mild tobacco. Tobacco product is a leading cause of preventable deaths worldwide.
Earnest.
Serious in intention, purpose, or effort, showing dedication and willingness to do one's best.
Examples:
Earnest effort. In deadly earnest. She gave an earnest speech about the importance of education.
Surgeon.
A doctor who is trained to perform medical operations that involve cutting open a person's body.
Examples:
An excellent brain surgeon. Army surgeon. He is a skilled surgeon that has many years of training and experience.
Cigarette.
A small cylindrical roll of finely cut tobacco leaves wrapped in paper for smoking.
Examples:
A mild cigarette. A cigarette case. He lit a cigarette and leaned against the wall.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
relate a story, relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Litigation.
The process of resolving legal disputes through the court system.
Examples:
Civil litigation, litigation process. The government is considering litigation against the company for environmental violations.
Expose.
To show something by uncovering it, to make something accessible to some action or influence.
Examples:
Expose a crime, expose a person to risks. That newspaper exposed a political scandal in a big way.
Whistleblower.
A person who reveals or reports illegal, unethical, or immoral activities, primarily in the workplace or government, that are not publicly known but harm the public interest or other people.
Examples:
Anonymous whistleblower, government whistleblower. The government has laws in place to protect whistleblowers from retaliation.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion, temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
Estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Champion.
Someone who has won first place in a competition, someone who fights for a specific group of people or a belief.
Examples:
A champion of peace. The grand champion. The champion bicyclist outrode all his competitors.
Arouse.
To awaken strong feelings or emotions in someone, to excite or inspire a physical or emotional response.
Examples:
Arouse desire. Arouse suspicion. The rousing speech by the politician aroused the audience to action.
Smoker.
A person who smokes tobacco regularly, or a device used for smoking.
Examples:
Smoker behavior. An inveterate smoker. Many smokers are aware of the health risks associated with smoking, but find it difficult to quit.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Nicotine.
A colorless, oily, poisonous chemical compound found in tobacco leaves, which is highly addictive and acts as a stimulant, affecting the nervous system.
Examples:
Nicotine patch, nicotine replacement therapy. Smoking cigarettes exposes the body to high levels of nicotine, which can be addictive.
Addiction.
The inability to stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful.
Examples:
Alcohol addiction, addiction to foreign oil. He is now fighting his addiction to drugs.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Administer.
To oversee and control the operation or arrangement of something.
Examples:
Administer justice. Administer the funds. After the accident, 3 governmental bodies administer the company.
Corporate.
Of or relating to a large company.
Examples:
Corporate right. Corporate environment. The corporate office has decided to lay off 10% of the workforce.
Counterattack.
An attack made in response to an attack by an enemy or opponent, often intended to stop or oppose against it.
Examples:
Gear up for a counterattack. Launch a counterattack. The company launched a counterattack against its rivals with a new marketing campaign.
Fervor.
Intense and passionate feeling or enthusiasm for something.
Examples:
The fervor for a cause. Religious fervor. The protesters marched with fervor, demanding change from their government.
Fade.
To vanish, to fade away, to lose color, to lose freshness.
Examples:
Fade away almost completely. Fade in importance. My memory will fade, but my heart will live on.
Legislature.
A body of elected or appointed representatives who make laws for a country or state.
Examples:
Colonial legislature. A prefectural legislature. The people elect legislature members to represent their interests and make decisions on their behalf.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Stall.
To stop or cause to stop making progress. Noun, small area or booth set off for the sale of goods in a market or large covered area.
Examples:
Stall at sea. Stall in a tunnel. The negotiations proceeded slowly and finally stalled.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Vigilance.
The state of being watchful, alert, and attentive to potential dangers or threats, careful attention to detail and an active effort to prevent harm or damage.
Examples:
Exercise vigilance. Heightened vigilance. Constant vigilance is crucial for preventing home burglaries.
Stamina.
The physical or mental endurance and strength needed to sustain prolonged effort or activity, the ability to withstand fatigue, stress, or other challenges and continue functioning effectively.
Examples:
Stamina training. Lose stamina. The athlete's stamina was tested during the grueling triathlon.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Fatigue.
A feeling of tiredness or weariness, especially as a result of physical or mental exertion. The reduction in the strength or efficiency of a material or structure due to repeated use or stress.
Examples:
Fatigue breaking. Fatigue caused by overwork. The metal showed signs of fatigue after being subjected to repeated stress.
Overcome.
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples:
Overcome opponents. Overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Voluntary.
Done of one's own free will, without being forced or coerced.
Examples:
Voluntary action. Voluntary participation. The program is voluntary, so participants can choose whether or not to take part.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples:
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Renewal.
The process of making something new or active again, the act of renewing a subscription, license, etc.
Examples:
renewal process, license renewal. The city is undergoing a renewal project that will transform the downtown area.
Contest.
A competition in which people compete for supremacy in a sport or other activity, a struggle between rivals.
Examples:
a speech contest, a close contest. There was a vast contest between the two tribes.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
majority of his wealth, material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Moreover.
Indicating that what follows is an additional or supplementary point. Furthermore, in addition to what has been said before.
Examples:
moreover, she decided to go. But moreover, they work well together. The company is environmentally conscious, and moreover, it uses sustainable materials in its products.
Immunity.
The ability of an organism to resist infection or disease, often due to the presence of antibodies.
Examples:
immunity booster, immunity response. Vaccination is an effective way to build immunity against diseases.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
a breach of privilege, privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Unavailable.
Not able to be used or accessed, not present, able to be found, or able to be contacted.
Examples:
unavailable resource, unavailable option. The professor is currently unavailable, but will respond to your email as soon as possible.
Guilty.
Feeling responsible for or having done something wrong or criminal.
Examples:
feel a bit guilty, guilty verdict. After much contemplation, the suspect decided to plead guilty to the theft charge.
Horrific.
Causing horror or disgust, gruesome and terrifying.
Examples:
horrific experience, horrific condition. The accident scene was horrific, with bodies and debris scattered everywhere.
Scandal.
An action or event regarded as morally or legally wrong and causing general public outrage.
Examples:
scandal magazine, a corruption scandal. The political scandal rocked the nation and led to the resignation of several high-ranking officials.
Prosecution.
The act of bringing legal charges against someone for a crime they are accused of committing. The legal team responsible for presenting the case against the defendant in a criminal trial.
Examples:
Criminal prosecution. Wrongful prosecution. The judge denied the motion to dismiss the prosecution's case.
Bankrupt.
Unable to pay one's debts, having been reduced to a state of financial ruin, lacking in something essential or fundamental.
Examples:
Bankrupt business. Financially bankrupt. Unfortunately, the company went bankrupt and had to close its doors permanently.
Nest.
A structure in which animals lay their eggs or give birth to their young.
Examples:
Bird's nest. A nest of thieves. The female birds build a nest and lay their eggs in May.
Awe.
A feeling of respect and wonder inspired by someone or something greatly admired.
Examples:
A feeling of awe. In awe of the situation. The awe-inspiring mountains dominate the landscape.
Finance.
The management of money, credit, banking, and investments, especially by a government or commercial organization, the branch of economics that studies the management of money and other assets.
Examples:
Finance Act. Manage my finances. Our company decided to hire an advisor who specializes in finance.
Outnumber.
To be more numerous or greater in number than another group or entity, to exceed in quantity or number.
Examples:
Outnumber our opponents. Outnumber males. The number of tourists in the city now outnumbers the locals.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Voter.
A person who votes or has a legal right to vote in a political election.
Examples:
An eligible voter. Voter apathy. The election administration nullified the election results because of voter fraud.
Delegate.
A person sent or authorized to represent others, in particular, an elected representative sent to a conference. Verb, to transfer power to someone.
Examples:
Delegate a routine task. Send a delegate. The delegate from the small country was not allowed to speak at the meeting.
Constitutional.
Of or relating to a constitution, equals the set of fundamental principles, especially of a country or government, existing as an essential characteristic.
Examples:
Constitutional ban. A constitutional disease. The right to free speech is a constitutional right in the United States.
Branch.
A division of a tree or woody shrub that grows out from the trunk or a main stem, a division of some larger or more complex organization.
Examples:
Branch office. A branch pipe. The branch of the tree had fallen and blocked the road.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Override.
To use one's authority or power to cancel or disregard something, especially a decision or rule made by someone else.
Examples:
Override the system. Override a veto. The CEO decided to override the decision made by the lower-level managers.
Destructive.
Causing or able to cause tremendous and irreparable damage.
Examples:
Lead to destructive behavior. A habit destructive to health. It was the most destructive storm in decades.
Representative.
Someone who speaks or acts officially on behalf of another person or group of people.
Examples:
An official representative. Sales representative. The media representatives had special passes.
Watchdog.
A person or an organization that monitors or keeps a close watch on a particular activity, situation, or group, especially to ensure that the ethical or legal standards are met. A component or feature designed to monitor and ensure the proper functioning of the system.
Examples:
Watchdog timer. Financial watchdog. The watchdog group helped expose corruption in the local government.
Reliable.
Worthy of being relied on, trustworthy.
Examples:
Reliable access. Guarantee reliable delivery. Trains are reliable, inexpensive, and ideal for long-distance travel.
Prompt.
To make someone decide to or try to do something, or to make something happen.
Examples:
Prompt a feeling of hunger. Prompt a debate. That incident prompted a nationwide chain reaction regarding the crackdown on illegal groups.
Marinade.
A liquid mixture of herbs, spices, oil, and vinegar or citrus juice used to flavor and tenderize meat or fish before cooking. A soaking or immersion in this mixture.
Examples:
Marinade sauce. Marinade meat. I love to use a citrus-based marinade for seafood dishes.
Abdicate.
To give up, renounce, or relinquish a throne, right, or responsibility.
Examples:
Abdicate his duties. Abdicate from the crown. The king abdicated his throne in favor of his son.
Concentration.
The ability to focus all your time and energy on one thing without thinking about anything else.
Examples:
Concentration of armaments. His research area of concentration. This exam requires excellent concentration to pass.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source. To give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
Quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Fascist.
Relating to or supporting fascism, which is a political ideology that emphasizes authoritarian government, nationalism, and suppression of political opposition and individual liberties.
Examples:
Fascist propaganda. Fascist policies. The regime was accused of being fascist for their oppressive tactics.
District.
A part of a country or town, especially one with particular features.
Examples:
School districts. Urban districts. Since 2001, the district has provided training programs for automotive technicians.
Summon.
To order someone to come to or be present at a specific place such as a court, or to arrange a meeting formally.
Examples:
Summon a lawyer. Summon a city council. The chairperson was responsible for summoning committees.
Legislator.
A member of a group of people who has the power to make or enact laws.
Examples:
A legislator appointed by the party. Incumbent legislator. Corporate executives and legislators are still overwhelmingly men.
Agenda.
A list or outline of things to be done, discussed, or considered.
Examples:
Agenda setting. Ambitious agenda. The agenda for the meeting includes discussions on the budget and new project proposals.
Fountainhead.
A source or origin of something, particularly a principle, idea, or belief, the original or primary location of a water source, such as a spring or large well.
Examples:
The fountainhead in the park. Artistic fountainhead. The company's founder is considered to be the fountainhead of its success.
Elevate.
To raise something from a lower to a higher position, to give a promotion to or assign to a higher position.
Examples:
Elevate educational standards. Elevate a close relationship. Eating food in a hurry elevates blood glucose levels.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples.
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Clinic.
A building or hospital department where people can go for medical care or advice, especially of a particular condition.
Examples.
Visit to the veterinary clinic. A dental clinic. She holds a clinic on Tuesday mornings.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples.
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb, to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples.
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples.
Regardless of the difficulties. Regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples.
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples.
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples.
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Fraud.
The crime of gaining money or financial benefits by deceiving people, a person who makes deceitful pretenses.
Examples.
Get money by fraud. Victim of fraud. The police arrested them for committing insurance fraud.
Abuse.
The use of something in an incorrect or harmful manner.
Examples.
The problem of drug abuse. Victim of sexual abuse. Our company has an audit team that monitors directors for abuse of authority.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Subsidy.
Money paid by a government or an organization as part of the cost of something to aid or encourage it to happen.
Examples:
Inefficient fossil fuel subsidy. A subsidy for research. The government provided a considerable subsidy to the company.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
Increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Endless.
Having no end or conclusion, infinitely very large in size or amount.
Examples:
Endless possibilities. Endless hours. He looked out the window at the endless stream of people.
Aggressive.
Behaving in an angry, energetic, or threatening way towards another person, tending to spread quickly.
Examples:
An aggressive war. An aggressive tumor. An aggressive tide wrecked the ship.
Boomerang.
A curved, flat wooden or metal weapon that is thrown and can return to the thrower, a plan, action, or attempt that unintentionally rebounds on the person who initiates it.
Examples:
Boomerang effect. Throw a boomerang. The criticism that he gave to his boss ended up boomeranging on himself.
Candid.
Honest, straightforward, and frank in someone's words or actions.
Examples:
Candid conversation. In my candid opinion. The candid photography captured the genuine emotions of the moment.
Inhabitant.
A person or an animal that lives in a particular place.
Examples:
The early inhabitants of Europe. Inhabitant tax. His family is the oldest inhabitant of the island.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Innovative.
Introducing or using new methods, ideas, etc.
Examples:
Use of innovative technology. Stylistically innovative works. The Prime Minister stressed the need to create innovative industries.
Profession.
An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples:
Profession choice. Healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Hesitancy.
The state of being hesitant or unsure, a delay or reluctance to act or make a decision.
Examples:
Have no hesitancy in making requests. Social hesitancy. Her hesitancy to speak up in meetings hindered her career advancement.
Melt.
To turn from something solid into something soft or liquid as a result of heating.
Examples:
Melt the ice. Melt down gold. Her resistance melted under his persuasion.
Crucible.
A vessel made of ceramic, metal, or other materials used for melting or fusing substances at high temperatures. A difficult or trying experience that tests one's character or resilience.
Examples:
Electric crucible furnace. Fire crucible. The scientific experiment required the use of a high-temperature crucible.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Perverse.
Showing a deliberate and stubborn desire to go against what is expected or desired, contrary, willfully disobedient or immoral.
Examples:
Perverse idea. Perverse attitude. His perverse sense of humor made many people uncomfortable.
Incentive.
Something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples:
Financial incentives. An incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Quo.
The existing state or condition of something, especially in relation to a particular situation or issue.
Examples:
Status quo politician. Quo warranto. The company has been successful in maintaining the status quo.
Contrast.
To put in opposition, to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Tragedy.
An event or situation causing great loss, misfortune, or destruction. A play or literature that deals with a severe and sad event and often ends with the death of the main character.
Examples:
A tragedy during work. The aftermath of this tragedy. Macbeth is a famous tragedy by Shakespeare.
Livelihood.
A means of earning money people need to pay for food, a place to live, clothing, etc.
Examples:
A means of livelihood. Livelihood assistance. I could no longer earn my own livelihood.
Exert.
To put forth effort, to put into action, to bring into play.
Examples:
Exert control. Exert influence. He exerted himself to lift the heavy weight.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
ID.
A part of the psyche that represents the unconscious desires and instincts of an individual. In psychoanalytic theory, it is believed to be the most basic and primal part of the human psyche. Also ID, short for identification, a document or card that proves a person's identity, such as a driver's license, passport, or national ID card.
Examples:
The ID ego. ID card. I forgot my ID at home and needed it to enter the club.
Enlightened.
Having or showing a rational, modern, and well-informed outlook.
Examples:
Enlightened age. Make an enlightened decision. The enlightened teacher taught the class about the importance of compassion and empathy.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Accelerate.
To make something faster or earlier, to cause to develop or progress more quickly.
Examples:
Accelerate a chemical reaction. Accelerate the car. The government tried to accelerate the commercialization of this development.
Commander.
A person who holds authority or control over a group or organization, particularly in a military, naval, or aerospace context, an official in charge of a particular aspect of operations, such as a commander of a ship or a commander of the Air Force.
Examples:
Commander-in-chief. Police commander. The military commander led their troops into battle with precision and strategic planning.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
Greedy person. Greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Don.
A Spanish gentleman, a university lecturer, especially a senior member of a college at Oxford or Cambridge.
Examples:
The Don of the University. Don Giovanni. He could never go against what Don Carlos said.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Onset.
The beginning or early stages of unpleasant something, a military attack.
Examples:
At the first onset. The onset of spring. This medicine works best when taken at the onset of a cold.
Catastrophe.
A sudden event that causes extreme ruin and misfortune.
Examples:
Catastrophe risk management. Avoid climate catastrophe. The lack of funds has resulted in a catastrophe for our university system.
Sustained.
Lasting for a long time or continuing for a long time without becoming weaker or less intense.
Examples:
Sustained economic growth. Sustained release medication. The company experienced sustained growth over the past decade.
Dedication.
A lot of time and energy that someone puts in for an activity or purpose because they believe it is important.
Examples:
Dedication to public service. Dedication ceremony. We are very impressed with your strong dedication to quality.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Descendant.
Children or offspring of a specific person, plant, or animal.
Examples:
Descendant of a pioneer. Third generation descendant. Those warriors' descendants are still skilled archers.
Curse.
A rude or offensive word or an expression that is not polite and shows that you are very angry.
Examples:
Under a curse. Few curse words. Many autocratic policies became a curse for that country's economy.
Short-sighted.
Lacking foresight or consideration for future consequences, not planning or preparing adequately for something that will happen in the future.
Examples:
Short-sighted decision. Short-sighted politician. His short-sighted approach to the situation cost him more in the long run.
Neglect.
To not give enough care or attention to something, to leave something undone.
Examples:
Neglect to call. Neglect ethical issues. He neglected his health to make the project a success.
Bless.
To make or pronounce holy, to hallow, to consecrate, to sanctify.
Examples:
Bless him in my heart. Bless you. The priest blessed the couple as they knelt before him.
Foresight.
The ability to anticipate or predict future events or outcomes. The act of planning for the future with wisdom and prudence, an intuitive sense of what is to come.
Examples:
Strategic foresight. Foresight planning. With foresight, she made a plan to avoid any potential obstacles.
Horizon.
The line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet, the range of interest or activity that can be anticipated.
Examples:
The event horizon of a black hole. Business horizon. As the sun set, the colors of the sky merged with the horizon, creating a beautiful orange and pink hue.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
Fulfill a contract. Fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Peaceful.
Not involving violence, conflict, or war.
Examples:
Peaceful country. Peaceful coexistence. Plutonium has limited peaceful applications.